The special advisor to the governor of Ogun State on primary and secondary education, Mrs. Ronke Soyombo, has launched her book titled Midas Literacy Textbook. The event was graced by dignitaries in the education sector of Lagos and Ogun States. Speaking at the event, chairman of the occasion, Chief Dele Fajemirokun, commended Mrs. Soyombo for her valuable contributions to the Nigerian education system.
I can vouch for the author, Ronke Soyombo, and she's always definitely going to guarantee quality. What can be more important than a sound education, and if you do not educate the populace, how do you create a globally competitive workforce to attract investment flow? Ronke represents the best of the best in her field. In the world, we are lucky she is a Nigerian.
The books from primary 1 to 6 were reviewed by Ogun State Chairman, Association of Primary School Head Teachers of Nigeria, Comrade Dauda Sanusi, the Chairman, APC Professional Women Council UK, Mrs. Tokumbo Olunloyo, and a teacher, Mr. Titus Bankole.
As we have, accepted this book in all our schools in the state, you can see that even in public primary schools, our learners are introduced to the use of dictionary. Then another important area of strength identified in the books being revealed are the teaching of difficult words and comprehension passages. That is another important area in which the author has carefully selected the passages, the texts to be taught to our learners in the foundation classes. So we have text passages that teach morals, text passages that teach honesty, text passages that teach courage, and the rest of them. All these are explained in books 1 and 2.
I also looked at Unit 9, which talked about biography, and it was My Family and Me, a close-knit of successful unit. In this unit, it again had 5-day activities, including new words, answer the question, grammar activity, verbal reasoning, and fill in the gap in terms of missing words. So in conclusion, my feedback and my review for this book, this amazing book, 6 of them in the pack, but currently I'm just doing 3 and 4, is that it's definitely an essential tool, an essential material that would further not only improve their English, their grammar, but has activities that is thought-provoking and would definitely be an enjoyable material. It's not boring in any shape, form, or size.
If I asked any parent here, if you ask your child, come and tell me how your day went, how will your child be able to do that effortlessly? Before you know it, children are these days saying, and when we went for break, and then when we got there, my teacher asked me to sit there, and then when you go into the world of literacy, and then it's growing old and worse and weary, because they are bereft of the multitude of expressive words to show the transition of their thoughts. Where are we thrown, or why did we throw away? Therefore, as a matter of fact. Another thing is, however, nevertheless, these are the essentials that are missing. So our children don't necessarily have to consume or swallow a dictionary to show their proficiency in the use of English. In that passage, it was very much and very clearly highlighted. It was crystal, and I want to give kudos to the author for remembering that.
The opportunity to have stories that intertwine culture, tradition, our ways of practice and education is becoming few and far apart for our kids. And in places where they exist, the culture is far from what they can relate with. They are being taught about cultures and scenes that are not in near where they live. And they do not have the opportunity to not only learn, but also build pride in their culture and to also embrace their tradition. I think what's exciting about this is that they are learning how to read, they are learning how to write, but they're also learning about their culture as well. The section also has 2 parts of it. The first part is helping them read an interesting writing about a festival. Then the second part is helping them write about their own festival. Putting these two things side by side enables the children to challenge their imagination, but also provide steps and guides on how they can create their own festival.
The author, Mrs. Ronke Soyombo, said the textbook was born out of her passion and commitment to improving literacy.
The impact it's going to have is it gives a comprehensive knowledge to the child, because you will see that it will make the child to improve with vocabulary. It will actually allow the children not just to decode in comprehension, but to be able to comprehend effectively well. And not only that, you will see that readers will actually become great writers. So it will improve their writing, it will improve the way they speak, and you will see that there's a lot of opportunity on speaking and listening. There's a lot of opportunity on how we have actually broken the Nigerian curriculum into genres so that children have clear success criteria understanding of what is expected at every level.
She plays a lot of role, particularly in the area of curriculum development. In Ogun State presently, she used to do it when she was in Lagos. And writing these books means that it is like a book coming out from one of us who understand the terrain. So the book is very apt, and in fact, it came out at the actual time.
So basically, these books have been done on the standard of UK standard, American standard. It's really going to change lives, honestly. I mean, education is the bedrock of any society. And if these children are being caught very young, because I think those books will start from primary 1 all the way to 6, that's a great foundation. So Ronke Soyombo has done an amazing, amazing job, in those books. The quality of the books are fantastic. The content is amazing. But most importantly, the fact that she's been able to bring history into those books, which is lacking, that's just on another level.
We are confident that the impact these books is going to make in the lives of children in our basic 1 to 6 is going to be phenomenal. We are thrilled by the fact that one of us is looking inward to really correct some of the errors in books available for children to learn literacy, to learn new vocabulary, to learn how to express themselves in English and create personal experience stories. These are welcome ideas to us, and the children, of course, will be beneficiary of this work of intellectual, and the country will be better for it.
The book, Midas Literacy Textbook, makes learning literacy enjoyable, impactful, and memorable.